we are waiting.
They're sweating like a dog.
Waiting in the line for passage. Was the
Passage, flight of passage.
2 hour wait.
2 hours.
2 hours. That's our entertainment. So since we couldn't live stream because the connection's bad, we thought we'd shoot it for you guys. We're waiting.
Alright. That's the only part I know.
I'll pick you guys up in a second. Alright, we are still on the line. Starting to see some good stuff though. There's the tree. And the Avatar Land trees. Very cool. Still walking here. Hello. Very nice. Some good views. Very cool.
It's like that stupid aerial sea ride.
Waterfall.
Steel has to hold that thing up.
Very
Of course,
cool.
it's probably steel, and it's like spray foam. You can probably pick that whole thing up, you know?
Yeah. It's like a, it said something like it's like a fiber gypsum hybrid, like
Spray it.
Very, very
It
pretty.
can't weigh much at all.
yeah, it's got, but it's got to be able to like
They've got helium in it.
see, they've got some kind of structure.
But I know that. You got to have a lot of.
Hey, we made it to the beginning of the line finally. Look at that. We made it to the beginning, Shanna. I think this begins the 2 hours.
They have the same
A lot of fungus on the tree, very cool. A lot of detail. A lot of detail.
like paper clip.
Very cool.
Like something like tiny. Where it feels it's like
Alright, here's a glimpse at the inside of the Avatar theme or cavern. Lots of people in here. You can barely hear me, I'm pretty sure, but there's Shan. We are waiting, so you see a lot of printing on the wall. That's pretty cool. Very, very cool. Some very cool markings. Deeper into the cave we go. Scary. Where are we going? Let's see. Looks like elephants scratched the walls. Alright, we are farther in the cave. See some pretty cool glowy rocks. Are they glowy rocks? What would you call these? I hear birds somewhere. Moss on rocks. That's glowing. I hear birds somewhere. I don't know where. Very cool. Very, very cool. Some type of sign here. Extreme toxicity levels. Required inspection process. I think that was the end of the cave. About to find out, see if we get a number. Alright, we are now in the conservation section. So Pandora Conservation Center. Just a whole bunch of ways, as you see there. Oh, look at Dan, look at here. Dan. See the guy in here? Very cool. So you see the avatar back there. It's like a science lab. Very cool.
Guys, is that pink?
That is not pee, Shannon. That is. Oh, it might be a urine sample.
Here's
You might be right.
and dark pink.
That's nasty. Urine samples. Interesting. Look at this skull. It's like a dinosaur skull with its mouth open. Kind of creepy. What's that? Bio sample. Is that food?
Bio sample.
Isn't that good? Very interesting. It's crazy.
What was it called? It was an alien movie that has the red had changed from like
It's crazy. It's flat and then it turns to a ball. It's crazy. He's real. Eggs. Wind turbulence. Very cool. Look at this.
To undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikron, or as we call it, a Banshee. The way you're going to do this is by being matched to something called an avatar. And I'm here to help you guys get ready. But first, we have to scan you for Pandoran microparasites. Alright everyone, stay on your number and move your arms a bit. Okay, start scan. You've all got them. But don't worry, they're very common around these parts. Let's start the decon.
Initiating GMR decon.
Stand still over your number, you're not gonna feel a thing.
Oh, it's showing us, you see it?
Great. Now
That's
let's
cool.
go over how all this works. Like I said before, you're going to be matched to these things called avatars, which look a lot like the Navi. They're created by blending human DNA and Navi DNA. Once we match you to an avatar, thanks to a special link chair, your mind will be able to control that avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads our science team, which is part of the Pandora Conservation Initiative, and we're here in the Valley of Moara studying banshees and their environment. Over a generation ago, this enormous company called the RDA created a lot of damage to the area through their bad mining practices and conflicts with the Navi. Just like on Earth, it can take decades for ecosystems to recover. One way to understand what's going on with an ecosystem is to study what are called keystone species. These are animals like tigers, jaguars, seals. The banshee is one of these important animals. Dr. Ogden is the foremost expert on studying the Ikron and has spent years researching them. Unfortunately, banshees live high in rookeries and humans can't get anywhere near them without becoming their lunch. But the Navi and avatars can. In fact, the Navi have been riding on the backs of banshees since their earliest history. Thanks to science, avatars can ride on banshees too. That's why you're linking to an avatar. It was Dr. Ogden who restarted the Avatar program. It's because of her that you're able to go through this rite of passage today. Pandora is a breathtaking natural world. I cannot wait for you guys to see it for yourselves. So, let's get ready for our next... Huh? I'll be right back. Put the standby system on, quickly.
Standby. We are looking into delays with the genetic matching system. Starting system-wide diagnostics. Help us out and move around a little. Starting recalibration tests. Move around a little.
Okay, to get you flying on a Banshee, we need to find each of you an avatar. Let's prep the genetic sampling.
I'm on it.
Okay, first we need to find the compatible match of your genetic material with the genetic material of one of the avatar bodies that we already have. Once we do that, you'll be able to link to that avatar and fly. Help us out and move around. Almost. Yes, got it. Now let's find you your avatar matches.
So you're 15, I'm 16. Let's see who we got. You got a match?
All right, you've all been matched with avatars. Looks like they're ready for you in the next room. When the door opens, please go inside, all the way in, and stand over the same number that you're standing over now.
Initiative. You're about to experience a ceremony that's very special to the Na'vi, flying on the back of an Ikran, or as we call it, a Banshee. To the Na'vi, connecting to an Ikran and flying on its back is an incredibly important rite of passage they call Ikni Maya. With permission from the Na'vi and in partnership with Alpha Centauri Expeditions, we can now bring this amazing experience to you. The way you'll be able to fly is by linking to an avatar that's already on the back of an Ikran. Let's see how this works.
We establish a link using powerful psionic amplification equipment. A human driver is connected to an avatar, which could be physically hundreds of kilometers away. When you follow our technician into the link chamber, you'll see a series of 16 link chairs. Please go to the number that matches the number you're standing on now. First, stow your gear in the storage containers on the back wall. This should include all bags, cameras, and other items, including cell phones. It's important to push them all the way into the bin. Then get onto the chair as you would a bike. Straddle the seat, step forward, and sit down. Slide your hips forward until you are against the chest pad, and then move your feet all the way forward. Wait until you're seated before you put on your flight visors. Hold on to the hand grips as shown. It's important to hold on to the hand grips at all times. After you're seated, back and leg restraints will be firmly engaged. For your safety, throughout this entire experience, always remain seated and supervise your children.
Once the link takes place, you'll be connected to your avatar and sitting on the back of an Ikran. It'll feel like you're really there. Moments later, you'll begin your flight. A Na'vi guide will lead you out. You'll experience the breathtaking beauty of Pandora, but you might also face some of its greatest challenges. Some of this flight might be intense, but trust your guide and be brave. As the Na'vi say during this important rite of passage, Sivak Ho, rise to the challenge. Good luck.
You smell that? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh. Whoa. Oh man.
You feel it breathing?
Yeah.
Are you sick?
Nope. Oh my god. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Uh-oh.
You okay?
Smell that? Oh, how pretty is that?
Smell that?
Yeah. Whoa!